All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Oop, that's loud. I'm Andrea, and I lead business development for Tubi. We are the largest of the AVOD services, the ad-supported streaming services, or as the Wall Street Journal recently described us, the closest thing to free Netflix. Quickly, super quickly, since this is a case study, a little bit, they make us click through all these different items here, a little bit about our history. Many of you may have known us from back in 2011 when we were a company called AdRise. What did we do? We built OTT apps and monetized them for content companies. We worked with Discovery and Starz and Jim Henson and many others. But we quickly realized, just like the entire industry, that no one wants to go to 50 apps, right? They want one really premium, really high-powered app that has everything. So a little over 5 years ago, Tubi was born. And we have been growing explosively ever since. So a lot of people ask us, what's your formula for this success? 2018 was our biggest year yet. What are you guys doing right? And it's really simple. I'm sure we've all heard this ad nauseum, right? It's nothing new. You need to have what people want to watch, when they want to watch it, wherever they want to watch it. How do you do that? You acquire a massive content library. Volume is key. When people think of something they want to watch, they need to be confident that they can find it on Tubi. And that's to appeal to all the diverse tastes out there. And then you need to surface that library, right? How do you do that? Through best-in-class technology, an awesome content personalization engine that our engineering team has sunk tremendous amount of resources into building. And finally, wide distribution. You need to be everywhere. And we were really excited, as noted on the earlier slide, to have partnered with Comcast back in November to launch on their Xfinity set-top box. And why is that super cool? Because they had Netflix, they had YouTube and YouTube Kids, and after that, they had Tubi. So I want to talk a little bit about our content strategy, because that's what this panel is about after all. We have the largest library in free ad-supported streaming. That's individual movies and individual TV series. It's over 12,000 titles and growing really, really fast. To give you some perspective, right, these stats tend to float around. That is more than double the library size of Netflix. And as I said, we have really, really aggressive growth plans this year. You may have read, we are investing over $100 billion in content in 2019 to further deepen that library. And again, it's not originals, it's all library content, proven favorites that have premiered theatrically or linearly on television. But we're not just focused on volume, right? It's easy to acquire stuff. We're really focused on quality. We've had boots on the ground for over 5 years, building a network of over 200 partnerships with the major studios, the major TV networks. We work with pretty much everyone in the business. Not quite everyone, but getting very close. MGM and Lionsgate are investors in our service. We work very closely with them. We work with Warner Brothers, we work with Paramount, we work with A&E networks, we work with AMC networks, and most recently, NBC Universal. And people often ask, what's working for you guys, right? You've got all this content, but what are people actually watching? And the truth is, they are watching what we like to call the rewatchables. What does that mean? They're the same workhorses that have worked for decades on basic cable, on TNT and TBS and FX. They're your favorite movies that you watch time and time again. Your Good Will Hunting, your Legally Blonde, your Made in Manhattan, or really classic favorite series like Third Rock from the Sun or The A-Team, or some of our favorite titles from A&E like Duck Dynasty and Dog the Bounty Hunter. So, and actually, I will say this, we are the only place where you can now exclusively stream all of The Apprentice, for better or worse. So, 2019, as we'll talk a little bit more during the panel, has been the year of AVOD, right? I'm sure you've all noticed everyone's talking about it now, which is kind of funny for us because we've been shouting it from the rooftops for over 5 years, like, hey, AVOD's a thing. There's a really big monetization potential here, and it's a huge market. So it's exciting that now everyone is really starting to see that. But moreover, 2019 is the year of Tubi. We've continued our explosive growth, and you will see us become a household name this year. Because we firmly believe that the future of TV is free. And that's all.